Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, of course, guys, the big news, Jay Crowder out with the injury.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
And that's the last thing you want to hear, not getting to see.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Kenny Atkinson had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And tonight we have two teams that Steve can absolutely rip you apart from long range if you let them.
Yes, I mean, these two teams, no one's going nowhere near the paint. So I think it's going to come down to the teams that they're defending. You're not going to be able to stop these guys from making shots, but you want to be able to contest and bother them. And then you have to rebound the three-point shot, and that's the hardest rebound because it can bounce off and go particularly anywhere. Take them off their rhythm, and hopefully they miss shots. Contest, contest, contest.
Yeah, go out and close. You're exactly right. Fight through every screen. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Aaron Baines out there with Adams. Then it's Russell. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Sampson in at the small forward. The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there.
On defense, the Nets. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Baines, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Brooklyn shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Cleveland with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
The floater, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Pass to Sampson. Screen by Adams. Here's Sampson. He's covered by Thompson. Sampson's shot is off.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
No coverage that time. James has got his first bucket of the night.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
And Baines kicks to Adams. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Kicks it out to Bradley. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Russell with a wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got his second bucket.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Up top, Adams. Baines inside. He's guarded by Thomas. Baines dishes to Russell. Fires at the elbow. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Jordan can't get it to go. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. He's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
Zizic is checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. The Nets making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Screen by Adams. Here's Lynn. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland. The Nets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Here's Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Lynn kicks to Crabbe. The feed to Baines. Fade away. Great D that time from LeBron.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
And they double up Jordan. Fast break, here we go. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Crabbe, no good.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out.
Oh!
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Baines passes to Lynn. That shot, no good. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a lot.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Allen Crabbe. Whitehead out there with Jeremy Lin. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Baines in at the 4 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Suns was outstanding. He finished with 42 points, and he was on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as making his free throws. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
And, guys, you think of some of the more slippery scorers that are left-handed, like James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, Manu Ginobili. They come to mind right off the bat. Does that give them, Steve, I'll begin with you, does that give them an advantage?
It does, Kevin, and people always would ask me why. Because I don't know why. They're left-handed. They do things different. They do things wrong. They jump off the wrong foot. They drive it differently. And I think mentally as a right-handed guy, you're kind of guarding him how you would play. But left-handers definitely has an advantage playing the game of basketball.
Lin dishes to Baines. Adams with the screen on Jordan. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Frazier's checked in. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing here by 8. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And no issues with how they played. The problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
They had some opportunities that they let slip away. Sometimes it's just not your night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack, but a quick reaction by the defense.
Thomas against Russell. There's the pick. Adams sets the pick for Russell. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Nets.
Look, they've been aggressive looking to get inside, but they haven't finished especially well when they get there. I like the attack mentality, but you have got to finish plays.
Whitehead's checked in for Tim Frazier. And they double up Jordan. The shot. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And the Cavaliers lead by 10. Here's Russell. 8 points for him. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Whitehead. The Nets get it back in a new 24. Russell, no good.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
No good from Jordan.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
And then Jordan slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers on top, up by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Isaiah Thomas out there with Jordan. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. To the inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men, Russell making people around him better.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 overall pick in 2015 out of Ohio State. Greg, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level. I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all three at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter. He can hit pull-ups, a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see if he can continue his maturation process.
Just 4 to shoot. And Bradley gets it to go. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Jordan. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Here's Sampson. James covering. Screen by Adams. Adams with the screen on Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Sampson. Again, the Nets for 2.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
And Adams sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kevin Love. And then for Brooklyn, Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Bradley. Took him no time at all on that one. And now 24 points for Jordan.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Timeout called, the Nets. In with all the young, talented players in the NBA, so much upside for the league, for the individuals, for the team, Smitty. Which players do you think have just scratched the surface of their potential?
I think a guy you look at is Kristaps Porzingis. I think Joel Embiid. I look at Jabari Parker, another guy. I think Julius Randle with the Lakers is a guy who's just scratching that surface. Those guys have a chance to be great.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
There's a good screen. Russell with it. He's picked up by James. And a wide open look for Lin. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 8. James kicks to Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Jordan. Andrew Harrison's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Frazier's checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Screen by Adams. Frazier the pass to Crabb. In the corner, it's Lin. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Here's Baines taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Lynn with the putback, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 13 points.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Frazier kicks to Crabbe. Offensive rebound. Adams dishes to Frazier. Good D by James.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
He had a nice open look right there. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
A guy who would rather spot up. JR is showing us he can pull up off the dribble.
Screen by Adams. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Crabbe in the corner. This one for three. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Crabbe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Fires the three, and it's LeBron James with the three. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Baines kicks to Crabbe. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. 19 seconds left in the third. Outside, Lynn. Takes the 13-footer. And he hits the jump shot. Lynn's got 11.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D. And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on them.
And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Nets trail by 13, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jeremy Lin. Avery Bradley is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Whitehead in at the 2. And it's Baines missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And here is Lin. Kicks it to Bradley. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Jordan. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Nets. Here's Sampson. Pass to Whitehead. Taken away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Magruder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Steve, you are known for your three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it, and I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the three. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes, but I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that still is the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really, having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things, a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same thing.
You're so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Russell against Thomas. Russell kicks to Adams. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It's stolen by Bradley. Nets trail by 14. Screen by Adams. Shoots off the screen. The shot's good. And that's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Screened by Russell. Bradley with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Sampson. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Outside for Jordan. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his third foul of the game. The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. From the inbound. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Russell passes to Adams. And here's Bradley from 3. The shot will not fall. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
LeBron dishes to Jordan. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James kicks to Jordan. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 6. The drive by Jordan. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 16. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Russell from long range makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
And here's Jordan outside. Sampson pulls it in.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Back to Adams, outside Bradley. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Adams, the pass to Bradley. There's a screen. He dishes it to Baines. Out to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away,
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan.
When we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
Now, here is Russell. Screen by Adams. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Jordan dishes to Love. Back to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That free throw, no good. A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Harrison in for Isaiah Thomas. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Whitehead, guarded by Jordan. Frazier kicks to Valentine. And he knocks down the first one. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Let's go, baby.
DJ, fantastic game.
Thanks.
Listen, Kevin and the guys want to talk to you back at the studio. Right this way.
Let's do it.
Hey, Shaq here. I love how you were able to take control of the game with your score. Was this a barbecue chicken alert kind of night?
Barbecue chicken. Man, I was just finishing plays that the rest of the team was creating. And, when a team has the ball moving around and the offense is flowing like we had tonight, anybody on the team can put up big numbers. And tonight I just happened to be that guy.
Barbecue chicken alert, Ernie. Back to you.